And our 8 on your side investigation of a sketchy roofing contractor in Tampa has taken a new twist.
Mark Douglas's investigation of Summit Wood Works has now led all the way to Naples in Collier County.
Well, Josh and Jen, we found nearly a dozen homeowners in Collier County, the Naples area, who paid for their roofs and may end up paying for them twice because Summit Wood is not paying its supplier. Now, one of those elderly customers tells me he never agreed to a new roof. He never received one, but ended up with a huge bill anyway. Naples homeowner Louise Nickel paid in full for a new roof after Hurricane Irma, but later ended up with a $4,000 bill for materials that Summit Wood Works failed to pay.
We were dumbfounded. I didn't know what to do or what to think because we had paid.
She's one of nearly a dozen Summit Works customers in Collier County who received a claim of lien from the shingle company.
It says in the lien that they could start foreclosure proceedings if nothing was settled.
That's pretty scary.
Very scary.
But that's nothing compared to what happened to 84-year-old Ron Weinholt. What did you get for your $13,000?
Nothing.
Not a thing?
Not a thing.
Weinholt says a Summit Wood salesman insisted he needed a new roof. His insurance adjuster said no way, but the salesman wouldn't give up.
He said if you don't pay the money, you're going to get a lien on your house. We didn't sign anything to get a lien, so we just let it go. A few weeks later, here come a lien in the mail.
A lien for $13,565 in supplies for a new roof that Winewood insists he never agreed to or received.
Now he's worried about his house.
He could lose his house.
That's right.
Summit Wood's owner is Neil Scopatello, who was basically tossed out of Pasco County for misleading consumers. A man who hired 2 notorious roofing scammers we helped send to prison to work as his sales and marketing consultants. Scopatello personally notarized Weinholt's signature on a notice of commencement for a new roof. Is that your signature?
No.
You're absolutely sure?
Positive.
It doesn't look anything like the paper he signed for us. Weinholt and his caregiver both swear they've never even met Scopatello. Neil Scopatello wasn't in this house notarizing a document.
No, he was not.
You've seen his picture?
I saw the picture, and I have not seen this gentleman, and definitely not in here as a notary.
We've repeatedly called Neil Scopatello, texted him, and emailed him with questions about this story. So far, no response. The day after we started asking questions, however, Scopatello apparently satisfied Louise Nickel's lien, and the shingle company lawyer told me after I had a discussion with him about the situation there that he's dropping the lien against Ron Weinholt. So that problem is solved at least.
Well, can we rewind for a second on that notarized signature? Wouldn't Scopatello have to be there in person for that? Isn't that how it works?
That's exactly what the law requires. Absolutely. No question about it. But we have 2 people swearing that that's not what happened. They've never seen the guy, never been in the same room with him. So good question for Mr. Scopatello. If he ever calls me back, we'd like to ask him that.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Mark.